Hello YouTube! I'm going to be covering Project Zomboid Hydrocraft patch mod. It's still the same as Hydrocraft, but there's just a little bit of tweaks to some of the recipes. If you're like me, you always are annoyed with 30-minute videos, always clicking around in between certain parts to try and find that little bit of information that you need, and you finally find it and you found yourself spending 10 minutes clicking around through a video in order to find it. To help combat that, I would like to do videos in 4 minutes or less covering very certain specific things, so that way you're not stuck clicking around. I do stream on Twitch Thursday through Saturday 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you find the video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe. I keep my cam off for the video so that way there's more that you can see and there's nothing in the way. Last thing before we start, do you like butter on your toast? Or do you not like butter on your toast? Personally, I dislike it, and please let me know in the comments or come by and check me out on Twitch and make fun of my fat forehead and let me know what you think about butter on your toast. This is a backup character of my current character that I'm playing live on Twitch. My current character has a lot more stats than this character, but this is a good example of where I started and I had a bunch of items and I was able to progress into Hydrocraft with a stock supply of items. What I ended up doing first was creating a safe house. A safe house is very important. You don't want any zombies to be able to get to you, and it makes it incredibly helpful. What I ended up doing is I built over to the apartment complex over there to the left in Ravens Creek, and I took out the staircase to make sure that I can always easily get in there and grab some loot. So technically I have like 2 safe houses. You want to try and find as many medium batteries as you can, a metal detector, a magnifying glass, a bug net, bee's keeper hat, and a bee smoker. All those items will come important later on in a different video when I cover that subject, but you definitely want as many of those as you can. You're also going to want to pick up as many books as you can, because when you pick up a book, or I pulled one out right here, what ends up happening is when you have 2 options: remove the book cover and pull out pages. If you pull out pages, you'll get 100 paper, but it's important to remove the book cover because sometimes you can get a book that you didn't have. I already have both of these books, so it's not important to me, but if you have 50 of them, there's a good chance you'll get a book that you do not have. On that subject of books, you want to make a big push for having all books, because all skills are important in Hydrocraft, and especially foraging, carpentry, and trapping in that order. If you're able to get the books before TV starts on that certain subject, you want to read the entire book for beginners if able to, and you'll be able to boost yourself up into higher levels, so that way you have a little bit more time and there's a little bit less grind for you to get your skill points up. Next, you're going to want lots and lots of food. The reason for that is once you start getting into Hydrocraft, you're going to do a lot of mining, you're going to do a lot of foraging, and that's going to wear you down. Oh, and also bug catching is going to make you tired, so maybe finding energy drinks so you can stay up longer to keep hunting for bugs, because they will be required for some items later on in Hydrocraft with the herbalist table. It's all progressive and it all takes a good amount of time. That's why it's very important to get as much food as you can, so once you start diving into Hydrocraft, you're doing it all at once and you're not wasting your time. I've spent 3 months and 8 days preparing this character, and I also have a mod on for different traits, more traits mod. It's pretty helpful. Pack Mule's nice, but it's counteracted by disorganized. I thought it wouldn't work that way. I'm a big doofus. So make sure that you don't pick disorganized. Disorganized will actually screw you over in Hydrocraft. So to recap, make sure you get a safe house with no zombies around you. You want to pick up as many books as you can. Make a push for your stats if you're able to by using books and TV, and lots of food. You're gonna want a good amount of it. The other important thing about food also is that any animals that you do catch using hunting, you will need to feed them vanilla food in order to collect milk from a cow or the wool off of a sheep.